Hello children, welcome back to my talks, and here I am with standard 12th biology, okay, human health and disease, and today I'm going to do allergies. I'm not on the blackboard, okay, because this does not require also and I'm not little well. So I thought better I have to take this class, so I'll conduct a lecture for you. So children, allergies, as it says. Now what is allergy? Normally you see people having allergy with incense sticks. अगरबत्ती की धुआं से भी होता है. Dust allergies ज़्यादा है, pollen allergies ज़्यादा है. Okay, you are fine at one particular time and just the very next hour you go someplace and then you start sneezing, nose watering, eyes watering and all that. Okay, so these are the symptoms of allergies, and to find out actually that you are allergic to which particular allergen. Now what is allergen? Allergen is the substance to which you are allergic. Okay, you show the symptoms of allergy. So that is what is there. And here as it is said, it says that it shows an exaggerated response of the immune system to certain antigens. Yes, our body, okay, is not able to you can say it is not able to tolerate the particular allergen, okay, and it shows it responds against it, and when it responds, these are the responses. So allergic responses, okay, eyes watering, nose watering, you also have start getting the symptoms of cold, okay, headache, body pain and all that. These are the symptoms, and we all are allergic to something or the other, okay. So the antibodies which are produced against these allergens, that is of IgE type. So that you must note, the antibodies are IgE type, okay. And the common allergens I've already talked about. The symptoms I told you. So what it happens is, it is like it causes the chemicals like histamine and serotonin that is released whenever allergen enters into the body, okay. It causes the release of these particular chemicals which are there in our body, okay, histamine and serotonin. So the mast cells, they start releasing these particular chemicals, and the person starts showing the response. The symptoms can be observed. And normally when it has to be cured, antihistamine tablets or medicines has to be given to the sufferer, to the person. Okay, it also says that for cure, to find out the person is allergic towards which allergen, okay, a little amount of different allergens has to be inoculated, has to be injected into the body of the person, okay, to study the reactions that he is allergic to which particular allergen. Got it? So this is what, because we are sensitive to certain substances in our environment as well. Now what is autoimmunity? Autoimmunity is sometimes what happens that due to genetic and other known reasons, okay, immunity is to fight against any foreign germs. The body is, the immunity power of the body is strong, it can fight against. So you have to have the antibodies in the body, okay. So that is there. Now the second one is due to some other genetic reasons, okay, that the body starts attacking its own cells. हमारे खुद के बॉडी के सेल्स अपने बॉडी के सेल्स को खाने लग जाते हैं, अटैक करने लग जाते हैं. So that is known as autoimmunity, okay. And the example is rheumatoid arthritis. There what happens, this is an autoimmune disease. There the self cells start attacking their own cells. Okay, and when I talk about the immune system in the body, yes, the lymphoid organs and the complete lymphatic system, you can say, the lymphoid organs, the tissues, the cells, okay, and these antibodies, they all provide immunity to the body. Yes, and this immune system, it recognizes the foreign antigens, okay, responds to it, remembers about it and responds against it. So that is how the immune system plays an important role. We studied when we did immunity. Okay, an autoimmune disease and organ transplantation, yes, whenever the organ transplantation has to take place, okay, the body sometimes does not accept the transplanted body and fights against it. So then suppressants has to be given. Now let us come to this lymphoid organs. lymphoid organs, okay, they normally, yes, the bone marrow, normally lymphoid organs, okay, where it is present, bone marrow and thymus, where immature lymphocytes are formed, okay, and they proliferate, they divide, and the lymphocytes occur over there, okay. And this the bone marrow, that is the most important, the primary lymphoid organ, okay, and thymus, where immature lymphocytes, they differentiate into antigen sensitive, means to a particular, sensitive towards a particular antigen, to particular foreign material, okay, foreign substance, and they migrate to the secondary lymphoid organs. Now what are secondary? They may ask you what is the primary lymphoid organ. Primary is the bone marrow and thymus, and secondary lymphoid organs are spleen, lymph nodes, tonsils, okay. So these are the secondary. So from primary lymphoid organs, it is transferred to secondary lymphoid organs, okay, and also to the Peyer's patches of small intestine and appendix. Now these secondary lymphoid organs, they are the regions where they come into contact. They are the sites of interaction of lymphocytes with the antigen. Okay, lymphocytes will counteract, okay, will interact with the antigen at the secondary level, and then they proliferate and they become the effector cells. So the locations, it is in the body as shown, lymphatic vessels and all that, and the bone marrow, normally that is the main lymphoid organ, okay, and this is quite large. The thymus is quite large at the time of birth, but as we attain puberty, it goes on decreasing, reducing in size, okay, according to the age, and it becomes very small size. But bone marrow and thymus, they provide the environments for the development of mature T lymphocytes. Got it? And the spleen is that which is large enough, and it contains lymphocytes and phagocytes. Phagocytes which eats up the foreign germs. Yes, it acts as a filter of the blood by trapping all the blood-borne microorganisms which survive over there, which enter over there. And spleen, it is a reservoir of erythrocytes, that is red blood cells. So the lymph nodes located at different points, they completely form a system which is known as lymphatic system. Lymph node serves also to trap the microorganisms or other antigens, okay, and yes, antigens trapped in these lymph nodes are responsible for the activation of lymphocytes, okay, which are present over there, and they cause the immune response. So on the whole, when we talk about, okay, we talk about this mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, that is MALT, the full form, okay, mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, and this constitutes about the 50% of lymphoid tissue. Yes, let us talk about the two diseases. No, in the next lecture I will talk about AIDS and cancer. So hope it's going to help you, okay, in understanding these allergies, autoimmunity and immune system of the body. Thank you, children. Thank you for watching.